football. I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Tigers' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Penn State's offense comes onto the field first today. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game. Because David, obviously, having transferred in, he hasn't had a lot of time yet. This is his first game. It's the first time doing it with bullets flying live. So he's got a lot of talent. He's got speed. But what does that chemistry look like with the guy throwing him the football? That's what I want to see.
Well, and the good thing is you've got tape and you've seen he's done it at the college level. Like, you already know what he is. Now it's about taking that, using his strengths. How do you use him in this offense early on in the season to really take advantage of his talents?
The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out. And that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse? And do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Gathers. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line, it's 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. And this one splits the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And that's exactly what you want as a coach. You want to drive the ball down the field and get some form of points to create some momentum for your squad to start the season. How about the kicker?
Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll run the option. Quick toss. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's sacked. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
The short hands, it's Gathers. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Nittany Lions line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. Defense in press coverage. From the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That brings them to within one.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So LSU's offense will go to work for the first time. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right. I tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for a senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, he's obviously going to have a big year.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Makes the catch. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the right. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First play of the period will be a second down. Now the play fake. Finds the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down, but when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's caught. There is nowhere to go. He is stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He slides that just inside the right upright. They take a 4-point lead here in the second.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And here comes the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give on the option. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy.
Turning it on! Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. They'll leave it with him. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's sacked. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Gathers. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt and take it back. Well, they finally stopped it, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Finds his man down the middle. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Breaks into the open. Bust through behind his pad. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Nestled just inside that right upright. Now up by 7 points here in the second. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return and give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun first half. And we don't say this very often, but I think both of these teams are headed to the locker rooms telling those special teams units just how special they've been. From clutch kicks to touchdown returns, dynamic coverage to coffin corner punts, those units have told the story of this game.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. You can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Quarterback keeps it, finding open areas. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. The sure hands, it's Massey. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Caught behind the line. It's Massey. Still on his feet at the 45. No, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. He'll set up to throw. Skips away from pressure. Trying to find the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Folded those situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack.
Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Yeah, I love the little play-action fake. It's you get inside the 5, you're thinking run as a defense, come up, be physical, and they slip those guys right behind you, throw it over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play-action by this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up. He'll throw on third down. Grab near the marker. It's set. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. At the 45 on his way. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And you can tell that young man is comfortable in the pocket, feeling good. You know, last play, nice job setting his feet, making a good throw, getting a completion. Now, didn't like what he sees. What does he have? He has the ability to take off and scramble and make some yards. So this QB's really feeling comfortable.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Rush. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Gives it on the option. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum. And this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Fit it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Takes the handoff. It's Massey. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Goes to the option. Oh, he's got some space. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
And the Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The run from the shotgun. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. LSU has the lead here. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. From the gun, wants to pass. He fires a bullet to the right. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Snap from the gun on third down. Catch in the middle, it's set. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting the line on who to block. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Nittany Lions come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to run for it. There he goes. The 20. He's at the top. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. He got a step and just dusted the field. It's fair to say he didn't exactly have blazing speed on that one, but efficiently maneuvers his way into the end zone.
He had enough speed, Reese, to get into the end zone. That's what he had. That's all you need. You don't have to have the fastest 40 down in the world. Can you get in the end zone? Yes, he can.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. At midfield, he's got room. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9. He's going to run it. Keeps it himself and gets the first. Finds a crease at the 20. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. The Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Running behind that left side. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Running back searching for a hole. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. A run for the quarterback. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
Great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the 1st down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's set. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense is still playing so hard here late in the game in the 4th quarter. Offense taking a shot into the end zone. Defender in incredible position, and he's able to knock that one away incomplete.
Makes the grab down the middle. Fighting off the defender. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Last chance coming up. Rushes on him. Oh, and they get to him. Had a chance for an all but the defense put a stop to it, and that's the final play of the game. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.